All right, we have the 024 Super here. We're gonna do the clutch side, PTO side, crank seal. All right. Now, I'm gonna see if I can kind of show you what this tool did, because I think it does it on all the seals. We'll see how it pulls this seal out. If not, I was kind of excited to use this tool right here, and I didn't know anything about this until a couple of years ago. Another YouTuber that I met that doesn't live all that far from me, if you want to check him out, M2 the B. He restores, gets a lot of nice old saws going. He's got an 064 that he did. He's got 385, just a bunch of saws. But anyways, he used one of these, and I picked one up, but I have not used it yet. So let's get this clutch off of here. All right, I couldn't find this a few minutes ago on my piston stop, but luckily I found it. Let's see how this does taking the clutch off. Hey, nice. So we'll see if we can duplicate that scenario with the puller. We may not. Alright, let me get this a little more organized here so I don't lose this stuff. But anyways, yeah, back in the day, I had a couple of, well, I don't even know what it was. It was a Husky saw that I didn't want to deal with. I think it's more of a homeowner one that somebody gave me, and needed a tank, and needed this, needed that. But anyhow, I did a little work to it, and then decided, you know what, it ain't for me. I don't want it. I just happened to see a ad on Craigslist. Somebody was looking for parts for that saw, and it just happened to be that gentleman. So it was during COVID, so we met at a local spot. We didn't go to anybody's house or anything. Bunch of whatever, you know the deal. And I just happened to mention to him, I was all excited. I'm like, hey, you know what? If you're interested, I started a YouTube channel. And he's like, you know what? He goes, I actually started one myself also. So I said, well, I have like 6 subscribers. And he goes, well, I think I'm at about 17 or something. I'm like, well, I'll subscribe to yours. And that's kind of how it all started. So I keep in touch with him once in a while. We do comment on each other's videos, and somebody did drop off a couple saws here one time. I think it was an 031, and it was an 056, and I didn't really know much about them. They weren't really my style of saw. But anyhow, so I gave him a call, and he picked him up. And actually, I think he got him going, so you can probably see some of those on his videos. So the funny story about that is a UPS driver that come around. He's like, I run across stuff all the time. So he goes, if you come home and you see some saws out in front of your shop here, they're from me. So lo and behold, could have been like 6 months later, I come home and there's those 2 saws, the 31 and the 56. So I waited and I waited, and I was going to thank him for dropping off those saws, and I finally saw him probably about 3 months later. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't drop any saws off. So I was like, where the heck did they come from? Turned out it was somebody else I knew. And anyhow, I just explained to him there wasn't really much that I needed him for. I wasn't really into that model of saw. And would he mind if this other guy bought him, and he said, "Nah, go ahead and sell them." And I gave him the money, cheap money, $100, $50 a piece. Anyhow, I gotta go get a screwdriver. I will be down on the bottom. Anyhow, so that was kind of funny how that worked out. I don't know if I can get this hose off here without taking the whole thing apart. Anyways, let me get this hose off here and I'll be back. Alright, so we're back at it here. So we got our brake band out of the way. We got our hose off. And just about ready. Okay, let me get a piece of paper towel or something here. Alright. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Gonna work or not gonna work? I say it might, but won't hold my breath. Hey, it looks like we're in there. Let me get these kind of centered. They're already kind of pulling out of there. They don't look too good already. All right, let's give it a try. Okay, so it's peeling that up a little bit. Try again. And you know what, if it doesn't do it this time, I'll probably end up filing this. Or I'm just going to end up using this other tool here. I don't know, we'll see. Kind of want to get it done, but I also want to make it so these things work. I know. You'll be saying, you know what? I just used my screwdriver. Would have had that out and replaced already. You probably would have. Alright, now that's just bending the thing there, but I'm going to skip the filing. I'm going to try this. That's got a heck of a lip on it, and that's bending it, so chances are, even if you made these, even if you did the same thing as the other seal, which worked perfect, it might not make that much of a difference. Okay, I do have to go grab a wrench quick because I really can't twist that hard. Alrighty, here we are. See how this goes. It's already kind of pulling it out. Yeah, that works nice. That's why I wanted one of these. Perfect. That is excellent. All right. Let me get a rag and we'll clean that up a little bit. Alrighty, we got that all cleaned up here. We got our seal driver. I don't know if you can see the number on that. Probably not. We got our little guide here, our sleeve that goes over. Okay. Can also put a little bit of oil on that. That'll go on the seal. Now, I don't usually do this, but in the parts manual it does say you can put a little bit of sealant on the OD of the seal. I don't think it's totally necessary. I've never really done it before, but just a little smidgen. Suppose it will help. Probably make it hard to pull the seal out when you use this other tool, huh? All right. We do have some oil on there. I'd actually like to put a little oil inside of this thing. There we go, that'll work. I'd like to get a nice arbor press someday. It'd just be so much nicer. You'd have to set it up, but you could just press those things right in. All right. So here we go. I do like the install tools. It puts it in perfect every time. There you go. You're at the right depth. All set. Give it a turn here. All right, so be back at some point. We'll take this cylinder off, wash it up, and continue on. But anyways, that's what I wanted to get done today. So guys, I appreciate you watching.